Well, hello everyone. It is I, Mami CrayCray. As you know, which is my perpetual problem, is that my house is absolutely filthy because I have boxes all around, I have stuff all around because of the moving to Disney World. Yes, if you don't know, we moved to Disney World, and I say that every video because I want you to know, because we're going to be starting a lot of Disney stuff really soon, all about traveling to Disney in this area, Universal Studios, and all the fun stuff here in Orlando. But until that, we need to clean my house because it looks like a trap den. I moved into this house, and let me just tell you what, look at this, hair dryer, junk on the floor. We moved to the house, and I did something that you probably should never do in a new construction house. I did not wash anything. I did not scrub the floors. I did not dust the walls. I didn't scrub the bathrooms, nothing. So I moved in here with all the construction gunk still in the house, and it is what it is. That's just the way life is, and I'm not apologizing for it because I literally had 300 boxes to unpack. As you can see here, getting rid of a lot of my boxes. Now, all right here at my front door. So anyway, there's Holly. Hi, Holly. Or Jeremy Lynn.
Nyan Ellie Toy Show.
Yes. So, and Ellie's 7, so that is appropriate.
That's, yeah. That's what
exactly what it means.
It's Nyan Ellie merch.
We are now going to try to clean this house. You look at my sink. It's looking scuzzy. Got cleaning products, but no cleaning. So there it is. There's the house. So for this video, you know what? We need to go old school. We need to take it back in the day. You know, not this modern stuff we have going on. Not just going to the store and buying cleaning products. We need to, you know, really get our hands dirty. Get up into it to our elbows, you know, real old school. So I thought it'd be appropriate to be doing 34 outstanding grandma's cleaning tips. We're going to ignore the grammatical errors in that title, and we're just gonna focus on the actual video. So if you're ready to clean like grandma, old school, well, this is the video for you. So let's see if these actually work. I love 5-minute crafts, so hopefully it does. Okay, so first one's at 54 seconds, so let's scroll to that one. Let you guys get a nice good look. Okay, so we're cutting a sponge. Oh, we're shaping it up. Okay. We're gonna hot glue. What? No. No. Bruh. Grandma did this? I have first of all, your grandma got hot glue. First of all, I'm taking points off because that is not a grandma cleaning hack. I don't know any grandmother one that was wearing gloves, cut up sponges, and hot glued them to her hand. That is not a grandma thing. That looks like a YouTube millennial thing. But we're still gonna do it, but I'm deducting points for the non-grandma factor. But let's see if it actually works. I love that we have gardening gloves instead of actual plastic cleaning gloves, but that's all right. Who doesn't want to do dishes where the water will soak through and actually hit your hand? Because, you know, the point of the plastic glove is your hand stays dry, but okay.
These are like $1. They're at the cheap, I didn't realize.
They have plastic, they have the latex gloves at Dollar Tree. Honestly, these gloves are so big, do we even need to cut it out?
Well, you cut the green off at least.
Why don't we just buy the separate green part? You know they sell the separate green part.
Because they take it apart in the video.
Okay, so we're gonna peel off the green, the money green. Okay, which I guess.
Gotta be like grandma in the old days.
Okay, grandma in the old days. We're gonna cut us some sponge fingers. 1.
Daddy finger, where are you?
Here I am. All right, so now we're gonna cut our sponge. Fancy. Okay. Okay, so now we're ready. All right, so I'm gonna hot glue. Finger number 1. One thing I'm thinking is that if we don't create like a barrier, food and junk will be underneath this. So I feel like you need a lot of hot glue. All right, this hot glue's acting up now, so we're just gonna stick our sponge on there and try to create like a little seal. All right, time to try her on. Ooh, and she's nice and toasty. Honestly, maybe you should try this if it's like you're going outside and it's a cold day. Putting some hot glue on your glove. They're like finger warmers. Was the thumb supposed to have one?
I think so, but you know.
Oh, to like get the little rubbing action on both sides? Well, I burned myself sticking this last piece.
Now wash some dishes.
I don't have no dishes. I threw everything into the dishwasher.
Take something out of the dishwasher.
All right, so we have a very dirty spatula. Go ahead and get this water started. My sink is dirty too. I wonder if I could just scrub the sink. Oh, let's wet it up. I'm waiting for my hand to get wet. Use waterproof gardening gloves. Okay. Oh, my hand's wet. My hand's wet.
You look just like Grandma.
Let's see if she's clean. Rinse her down. What do you guys think? There's still some crust on here, which I will hand wash dishes literally with just my hand. I think maybe without the running water, I think that'll get it, that last bit of crust off. I think it did it, but I want to take this to the next level. Let's go ahead and just clean my scuzzy sink, which I need to do anyway. Oh, my thumb fell off. My thumb didn't hold up. All right, so I'm gonna take out this. Okay, so now look. Turn it off. Scrub the sink. It smells like iron.
Yeah.
Iron smell. Don't ask me. Don't ask me any questions, Holly. Just live with it. Let it settle in your mind that this is the life you chose. Honestly, okay, I was hating on this, but it's working. If I actually had a proper glove, if someone actually sold a glove like this, would I buy it? Maybe. But is it just as easy to pick up the sponge and do it? Yeah. So this works as like probably like a Bed Bath & Beyond product that's like as seen on TV. But yeah, I think it kind of works. Can it do the countertops, you think? That's the real test. Let's see. Because my counters are always dirty, but you don't want it too soapy either because it'll leave. Okay, so squeezing it out. You see all that? All right, let's get the stove. Oh, I don't want to scrape the stove, so lift the fingers. I lift the fingers fancy. What? Where did you come from?
What are you doing?
I'm scrubbing. Oh, look, there's some stain on my floor. Let's see if we can get the stain off the floor. Okay, there's food. There's food there, but that's not what we're working on. We're working on this little grout stain. Look, it's getting up, but this is taking longer than I'm actually prepared for. But it's cleaning it, right? Did it clean it? It's gone. You've seen the glove on Freddy in Nightmare on Elm Street. Now we've made it into a cleaning glove. Okay, on to the next grandma hack. I feel like that hack was a win. Okay. All right. But hold on. Who cleans their... I'm liking the idea, but I don't clean with like bar soap. Does anyone clean with bar soap? Their sinks and things? Won't it leave like a scum?
But Grandma did.
Grandma didn't clean with no bar soap. She cleaned with like lye or something. Like old school. How is this a grandma hack? That's my thing. Like, what grandma was cutting out a sponge with a bar of soap?
5-minute crafts, there's no logic.
If you're gonna craft, you're gonna craft, but don't call it grandma. This has nothing to do with grandma. All right, done with my rant. I have my sponge. I have my Dove soap, which I love Dove soap. Did you steal this Dove soap from my bathroom? Mm-mm. You did. So, this sponge is a little bigger than what I actually probably need. I don't know which side I should use. That side better or this one? I think this side is actually better, right? So we're gonna cut out the soap. They dug under.
They did something, like they folded it or something?
No, they lifted it up and then they cut it. I'm legitimately trying to make this pretty and it just will not cut. All right, there it is, my bar of soap sponge. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna put it on the pretty side. So we're gonna start this up, wash my hands like they did. So then they took this like so. Was theirs deeper? Is mine too high in the air? So they just were rubbing the Dove all in the sink. I would think you would lather this up and use this as the cleaning mechanism, like this. That to me makes more sense. Okay? You see how that's actually cleaning? Rinse them off, put your soap back, and then rinse out your sink. I'm gonna be honest, I think this works. I think this is actually a decent hack. It's decent in the fact that it works, but no one in their right mind will actually make this. But it does work, I'm not gonna lie. I actually like the idea of it, so when you go to wash your hands and you wanna clean up the sink real quick, 5-minute crafts, you know, y'all be hating on them, but they did their thing on this one. On to this next grandma hack. Oh, another sponge, all right. Okay, 2 sponges. Oh, and some tongs. Oh, to clean my blinds. Oh! Okay, so I have 2 sponges here and I have a X-Acto knife. So let's see. These came from like the barbecue section of Dollar Tree. All right, so I'm gonna get these on here. I'm trying to rip a pocket. That's as good as we're gonna get it. Grandma used to I remember all those stories of Grandma having to clean with her sponge tongs. She'd sit me down with some milk and cookies and tell me about the old days when they had to go to Dollar Tree and get tongs. Right, that's it, right? I have plantation shutters on every window in my house and there is dust on them. So let's just see how much dust we can pick up. Oh look, it left a little boo-boo streak. Little boo-boo in its drawers. Look, I don't know if you can see that, but it picked up dust. Let's clean the whole window real quick. I don't know why I just wouldn't use a Swiffer duster for this, but you know what? Grandma didn't have a Swiffer. All right, so there is dust, especially on this one. We're gonna take Grandma's hack to the next level. We're gonna soap this baby up. Grandma would have found more than one use for her invention. Okay, so we're gonna spray the toilet seat. I'm gonna flip it. Okay, here we go. So we got disinfectant and soap. Make sure you clean you have the seat top part always on the same side. You don't want to be wiping the bottom seat part with the top seat part. Wait, why are they stuck together? Okay, hold on. Okay, there we go. All right. Who that is at my door? I don't think it worked. Okay, that was a fail. Let's leave. On to our next craft, or a cleaning hack by Grandma. A magnet. What? Oh, bruh. No. Why wouldn't you just use this? Grandma was actually putting a magnet in her sponge. Something about that's not sitting right with me, but you know what? We're gonna do it. We're not gonna use a practical tool like this. No. Ew! Why'd you put this drop of mustard? What was the point of that? Who has sauce in a vase? Who are you? Report yourself, ma'am. Sir, why do you have sauce in a jar? Like a vase for flowers. Okay, well, we're gonna do it. All right, so I have my sponge here. Oh, it stinks, Jesus. I'm gonna cut a little hole. All right, I'm gonna dig a little cubby hole with my finger. We're gonna hot glue it back together. Taking a little hot glue here because a hole. Grandma really made a magnet sponge. That's what you're telling me. And she put ketchup in a vase. I'm gonna go with it because that's what Grandma did. Grandma didn't ask questions. She just went with it. She was like, all right, baby. Grandma, when I grow up, I'm gonna be the president. Oh, all right, sugar. Go ahead in there and wipe your behind. Okay, so let's see if our sponges stick. They actually do. So let's go over here to the sink and do some cleaning. Put some soap and water, because first of all, I'm gonna clean this before I actually clean it, because I'm not dealing with this nasty scuzzy stuff. Okay, there we go. There's still a little streak in here, so we're gonna drop him in. Okay, he's trying to draw him closer. Great, so now I'm going to use the actual tool I would use to get it closer to each other. Okay, I was with you 5 minutes till you did this to me. Okay, there it is. He's a little slow. He's not quite hitting the curves. Let's see if he'll go around. Come on.
What kind of like industrial strength magnets do they have?
Okay, that's it. This is a grandma fail. First of all, this is not grandma. I don't want y'all blaming 5 Minute Chris, blaming grandma for your foolishness. Let's go ahead and give the class its final grade. The craft one, which was the glove. I'm gonna give that glove a B+, because it actually does work, but there's more practical tools. Like I could just use my hand, to be honest with you, or just grab a sponge and did the same thing. I'm not sure why I need the glove. So it wasn't that practical, but it did work. Number 2 was the sponge with the soap. I like the idea of it. It absorbs all the soap scum. You don't have to clean it, and with the soap cast off, you can clean up with, which is kind of practical. Believe it or not, I'm gonna give that one a B-, because when they hit it with the soap bar cleaning the thing, that's where they lost me. If they just kept it with the sponge, they would have done better. So the blinds with the sponge, I'm gonna give that one B-, because it does work. That actually does work, but there's way more practical tools. You can use a rag. You can use a Swiffer duster. Like, I'm not sure who's using that. This last one, I'm definitely gonna give this a D. Cute in theory, but it doesn't really work. It lifts it up a little bit. I could easily have cleaned this. Honestly, you saw it mostly cleaned with just water and soap hitting it. But bam, you're done, ma'am. So that's it, guys. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at Mami CrayCray, and subscribe to this channel so you can see all of my different hacks and things that I try. And also subscribe to a new channel I have coming out, which hopefully will be out soon, that's all about my life here living at Disney World. All right, see you guys soon. Bye.